Alright guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to onboard yourself as an examiner on RevisionPad.com. So there are two options. Is either you're onboarding yourself as an individual examiner or you're onboarding yourself as part of an institution. So let's get into it. Um, Go to examiner.revisionpad.com and click on register because this is our first time. Then choose a username and your email address. So type in your email address and create a new password. Okay, so in this case, I'm being asked to verify my email address. So I'm just going to wait for that to come. Okay. Okay, so I'm being asked to sign in. So I'm going to sign in. And we're going to create this profile under the option individual. So you can see there are two options, individual and institution. So I'll click individual, select my title, and my phone number. Next, select the country, select your state and your city, and type in your contact address. Your years of experience, occupation, then you type in your institution, and tell us a little bit about yourself. Describe your teaching experience. So for now, I'm not going to really type in anything there. And any qualifications that you have. So if you have a college degree, you can type that out there. And your field of study. So you fill in the other details. You can also add a description, which is optional for your qualifications. You can also add another qualification if you have multiple qualifications here. So you just click add qualification, and then you should be able to add more qualifications. But for now, I don't have any other qualifications. I'm going to go next and select your preference. So you select which category you want to set exams for students. So here I'm going to select school external certification, school external certification examinations. Select the subcategory. So here I'm going to select senior secondary certificate exams. Select the subjects or multiple subjects if you're teaching multiple subjects. Or if you're planning to set exams for multiple subjects, you can select multiple subjects. And you can also add another preference here. So if you have, for example, let's just try adding that so you can see. So if you also want to have the access to set exams for, say, matriculation or admission exams, you can select that option, select the exam category, and also type in the subjects and select one from the option like I just did and move on to the next page. So for bank, you select the bank. Here I'm just going to select any bank and you type in your account name. So this name has to be the same name that was used to sign up initially. And you type in your account number and click next. Okay, so the profile has been saved. So we're going to move on to the next step, which is KYC. So you select which verification document you have. So there's NIN, there's BVN, driving license, international passport. So here I'm going to select NIN and it's going to ask me to type in the number and upload the front of the card, the back of the card, and also a selfie holding the card, but that's optional. So now I'm going to upload the front of the card. Let's see how that's working. Okay, uploaded front. So I'm going to upload the back as well. Okay, so selfie is optional, so I'm not going to select that option. I'm not going to upload anything. So I'll move to the next option here. Okay, so here we are going to review and accept the agreement. So you go to review agreement, it loads up this page, then you read the agreement, terms and conditions, and if you agree, you select I have read and agree to the examiner agreement. And then you click I agree and continue. Just waiting for it to load. Okay, so final page is to review and submit. So you can go through any of these options. We filled our information in and then we can verify everything is correct before we click submit for approval. All right, so here it shows waiting for admin approval. Your application is being reviewed. Dashboard access will be enabled only after approval. So in the back end, they're going to review your application and you can come back here every now and then to refresh and check what the status is for this approval. All right, guys, so I'm going to head on to the next section of this video where I'm going to be showing you how to register as an institution, as an institutional examiner, right? So we're just going to head back to examiner.revisionpad.com and we'll register like we did before and type in your username, your password, and also create a new password. It's asking me to verify. Okay, so go ahead and verify and asking me to log in. So just log in using the password that I used to sign up. And then now you select the option for institution, type in first name and last name and your phone number. Next, select your state. Currently now we only have Nigeria. All the states in Nigeria are included here. Your contact address, and the name of your institution. So in this case, you're going to be having secondary school and the contact person and the email address. Now, this contact person doesn't have to be the same person that's signing up. So just some information for you to know. Contact email and phone number, of course, and your registration ID if you have one. Then you select the category. In this case, I'll select school internal exams, secondary school terminal exams, and you give the exam a name. Next, so select your bank. In this case, I will be selecting, let's just say, First Royal Microfinance Bank, and account name has to be the same name that was used for sign up. So your account number, and move on to the next step. So you're going to need to submit an official authorization letter that explicitly names and authorizes the person that signed up for this to create an account with RevisionPad to publish the organization's past questions and answers for student access. This must also authorize the use of the bank details as the recipient account for settlement of earnings. So the letter must be signed and stamped by the highest person in authority in the organization or ministry. So I've uploaded something there. So let's move on to the next step. So next step, we're going to review the legal agreements, and you just go through this and agree if you agree with the terms and conditions, and click I agree and continue. Okay, so from here we're going to be taken to another page where we can review all the data that we have submitted so far. I'm just going to wait for that to load. Okay, so go through all of this, and if everything looks good, you submit for approval. In this case, it's asking me for this official authorization letter again. So I'm going to upload it and move on to the next step. Okay, so everything looks good here. So I'm just going to submit again, and it's all done. So waiting for admin approval. Your application is being reviewed. Dashboard access will be enabled only after approval. So I guess you can come back here to refresh the status from time to time, and you should see an updated status here once this has been approved. So guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you found this helpful, and until next time, goodbye.